The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram through the month of November. The Durangos, new Chrysler Pacificas, and new 2025 Ram pickups. And the savings include all the remaining new 2024 inventory as well. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood during the Black Friday sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service. For Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with DIC equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Bowls. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
There's some great deals on tires going on at Walters Tire. Right now, get $200 off in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. During the month of November, get an additional $75 off for a total of $275 in savings. From Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main, phone 812-663-7551.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's time for some Greensburg Pirate basketball. This afternoon, the number 1 ranked Pirates face off against the Raiders of South Ripley. Our pregame sponsor, Hillbilly Corner. Hillbilly Corner is a family-owned farmers market located on Highway 46 just past Forest Hill and before Pumphrey Hill to the left. It's a bright red building you can't miss. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hillbilly Corner offers deli meat and cheese, sandwiches, and the best super premium ice cream, along with a daily lunch combo deal at a great price. Pick up your fresh produce and loads of other items. Stop in and check them out. Hillbilly Corner, a little bit of everything at the bottom of the hill. Randy Shepmer, Trey Shepmer, Mike Nobby, and Tom Fleming. So, guys, here we are looking for win number 14 on the season. Pirates are favored by a boatload, so but you never know.
No.
There's a reason why they play the game.
Exactly. Yeah, on paper, you can't win on paper, but reality is Greensburg's been winning on the court, dominating teams.
Yeah, they have.
And so expect not a close game, but you never know. I mean, South Ripley's a smaller school, and competition-wise, they haven't played a caliber Greensburg team yet. So long as Greensburg plays their game, I think they'll be fine today. This evening or whatever you call it, afternoon.
Empty out the tank because you got until next Saturday before you have to play again. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then the Pirates will be facing 2 games next Saturday. The first one is at noon against Zionsville, and then the second one will be against either
Evansville Memorial or Plainfield. Yeah. If they win, they'll be 8 o'clock game. If they lose, they'll be at 6. But don't be fooled by Zionsville's record. They played a really tough schedule. I mean, all big schools, so their record may be deceiving. But if Pirates can play their basketball, I think they'll be able to make the finals. We haven't even been in the finals the last 2 years, have we?
No, we have not.
No, we've
consolation every year.
Exactly. We need to get to the finals this year.
Yeah. I know we won the consolation last year, but
we're wanting the main thing.
Yep. Well, they just have to do what Coach Simpson has been saying. You look for the opportunity to go 1-0
exactly.
each game. Just win that first one, and then try and go 1-0 again in the night game.
Well, the good thing is they play 2 games in one day already, so they're used to that.
Yeah.
And they got hopefully a little bit more gap if they can win that first game. Then they'll have a little more rest. But Evansville, they didn't have much time, and it showed on the second game. But I mean, Silver Creek's they're number top 5 for a reason.
Right.
They had a solid ball club, and I think that took something out of Greensburg. But they had enough in them to win that night game against Princeton, which they're a very quick team. Not tall, but they was quick, weren't they, Nobby?
And not to look too far ahead, but we're hoping that after next Saturday, the Pirates will have one more time this season when they'll have to play 2 games in one day.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we know what that is, but
just got to keep stacking 1-0s. Coach Simpson has me convinced. Just worry about going 1-0 today.
That's all you can do.
Let me go over some of our other sponsors that we have. Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Decatur County Recycling, Walters Tire, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hamilton and Tebby Law Office, H&R Block, Dorflinger Insurance, our 3-point sponsor, Free Throws sponsored by Buy-Right Auto, Malone Staffing, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Napoleon State Bank, Russ Hubler Ford. Let me get this page here. Of course, our halftime, as always, Stone's Farm Service, our post-game Taft Furniture. We have Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and Decatur County REMC. That's a bunch, but we can always use more.
Exactly.
Right.
Definitely I need more.
I have not been to Hillbilly Corner.
I haven't either. We always hear it 100 times and never been. Knob, you been?
I was going to go last week, but something came up. Had to change my plans, but I was intending on going. Gotta check the place out.
I've heard great stuff about it.
Well, if we ever go that way, we need to stop and just see it.
Yeah.
I did have somebody bring me some ice cream from there, and it was really good.
Oh, wow. What flavor did you get, Tom?
Butter pecan.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't like chocolate, so butter pecan's good, strawberry's good, but butter pecan's probably my favorite. So we're still 4 minutes away from the national anthem and starting lineups.
Unfortunately, the JV took a loss this afternoon.
1 point.
Yeah.
Was it 44-43? Is that what I think that's what we had.
They had a good first quarter. They got out to a 15-3 lead, and then after that, just things fell apart for them.
Yep. I was glad to see Kira Kennelly get 3 baskets there in the second half layups.
Yes.
She's been struggling. Well, she gets those giants guarding her.
Oh, yeah.
And it's tough when you're 5 feet tall and you got people 6, 7. Oh, I understand. I got a message that they have great blackberry cider at Hillbilly Corner.
Oh, wow.
So that's a recommendation for us.
Blackberry cider.
Put that on our list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, BJ. Appreciate it. She's back there in the studio making sure that you all can hear us. as most of you
Tell her
know.
the tab's on her, though.
Oh, yeah. She's picking up
She
the
gets
tab.
the tab for us.
There we go. But the video lags a little, but it's all right.
That's all we can do.
The audio's good, and you'll hear the call of the game.
All right, make sure these numbers are correct with the book. They have some different numbers, and so I'm trying to sample out here and make sure they got the right numbers. So it looks like they do. So Pirates looking to go 14-0 on the season.
14-0.
Yeah. I knew I was getting there, I think.
And South Ripley's currently 7-6.
They're looking to go 8-6 on the season, but a tall task for them against the Pirates.
You know, it's always so weird that it seems like the first 2 months of the season, the games get packed in there, and then you go to January and you've only got 5 games.
Yeah.
And sectional, it doesn't even start until the 4th of February.
I know, it goes fast. We'll be back down in Lawrenceburg this year.
Yep.
Hopefully Pirates repeat what they did last year, but hopefully we don't have to play 3 games. Hopefully it's just 2 games this year. We had to go down there 3 times, which we're not complaining. Our food was good down there, hospitality room.
I was trying to think, are there 8 teams in their sectional now? I think there is.
Yeah, they lost.
Which would
actually, because Connorsville dropped out, and we picked up Jennings County, but we dropped Connorsville and Nobby. Help me out. Who's the other team that dropped out? Or didn't drop out, but got moved to Rushville.
Rushville went north. I think they go to Newcastle.
So even that, or is it 8 teams or 16? I don't even know.
Yeah. I looked at it a long time ago. I thought it was 8, but it may not be.
Well, Mr. Nobby's got his phone out, so he'll check.
He's doing our research for us. There you go.
We got Batesville, Franklin County, Greensburg, Jennings County, Lawrenceburg, and South Dearborn. 6 teams in our section.
6, okay. Yep, so there will be a couple buys. It's too bad they don't do it by record.
I know. They need to eventually.
Yeah.
But they would never will, so.
Well, we got about a minute to go. Don't know what the routine is here. If they do the national anthem first. I think most schools, it seems like, are doing it that way now.
Yeah. Some of them don't. Most of them do.
Yep.
I was wrong. I stated something wrong. Rushville is in the Indian Creek sectional, and Connorsville is hosting their own sectional.
Okay.
Spartan Bowl.
Yes.
Yep.
It looks like we're going to have the national anthem. Greensburg looks like they're ready.
They're prepared for it.
We'll see, but South Ripley is not. So I don't know. We might have to go by the home team. They play here, but we'll see what happens.
And, of course, before they do that, they have to give all the rundown about not passing out.
I can't understand. I mean, the PA is not very good here. I can't even understand that. We're pretty high up, but this ain't nothing compared to next Saturday.
Yeah, this is a small gym.
Yeah, but we'll be way up next Saturday.
Yep, up in the clouds.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see what will happen. Again, want to thank Hillbilly Corner for sponsoring our pregame show. It got really quiet.
It does get quiet in here.
Okay, yeah, now it looks like everybody's getting ready for it. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with first quarter action on Tree Country 1330 WTRE.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram through the month of November. The crew at Acres have special deals, extra incentives, and rebates too on all new vehicles on the lot. New 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokees, Compasses, and Wranglers, 2025 Dodge Durangos, new Chrysler Pacificas, and new 2025 Ram pickups. And the savings include all the remaining new 2024 inventory as well. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood during the Black Friday sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
We all make in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, we're back at South Ripley High School as the number 1 ranked Greensburg face off against the 7-6 South Ripley Raiders. Randy Shepner, Trey Shepner, Mike Nobby, and Tom Fleming here.
And we'll go over the starting lineups first for the Pirates. Now it's back to the original 5.
Yeah.
It looks like number 10, Harmon, 22, Powers, 24, Wilkinson, 32, Larison, and 42, West. And for South Ripley, I can't see all their numbers, but we're going to go to number 1, Parks. 5, Miller, 11, Samples, 23, Rainier, and 43, Franklin. I think that's who we're going with. If it changes, we'll let you know. So Pirates getting introduced first.
I'm always so impressed by the person that knows all these routines for each different person in the starting lineup.
Takes some time to learn that.
Yeah.
They have fun. They're a good group. They get along real well, and that's why they play really good basketball.
You know, one of these days during the national anthem, if I can hold my arm up long enough, I'm going to salute. They actually changed the law. Veterans are allowed to salute the flag during the national anthem. So,
all righty, now South Ripley will be introduced. But it's hard to hear it on that speaker they got over that guy.
Yeah, it's a good crowd for Greensburg.
Yeah, really good crowd. And the boys will be playing in a couple hours.
Yeah.
JV starts at 6, so they'll be. Once this game's over, everybody will be going. A lot of these folks will be going to the boys' game. And I think they play Franklin County home tonight. So. And Tom, I know where you're doing tonight. Watching the Big Ohio State Tennessee game. It's 8 o'clock, right?
8 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It was so weird with the game, the SMU and Penn State, and then the Texas Clemson game were both on TNT.
Yeah.
And ESPN sold them to make some money.
Yes. All righty, both teams introduced. We're about ready for action here.
Yep. Our first quarter sponsor today is Malone Staffing Solutions. It's Malone Staffing Solutions. First quarter, first in the job market. That's the goal.
All righty, we're about ready for action. Pirates in their red blue uniforms, black numbers. South Ripley with home white and green numbers.
Why is it that Greensburg's numbers are so easy to see, but other teams it's so hard?
I know. Franklin was the worst.
Yeah. I think with Greensburg, at least they outline the numbers in white. Makes it a little better.
I like that. West against Rainier, jumping for South Ripley. Tip controlled by the Pirates. Larison has it up top. Dribbles the right side to Wilkinson, right wing behind front of the arc. Up top, Powers for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound is to Franklin for South Ripley's. Just underway, no score. Samples in the backcourt, picked up by Wilkinson. Brings across the timeline. Left side, gets it right side to Parks. Parks dribbles behind the volleyball and keeps the dribble going. Now we'll give it over to Miller. Miller, left wing. Fine. Samples down the lane, can't do nothing with it. Turns. Larison all over and throws it up top to Franklin. Franklin with it. Dribbles up top. Will try to find somebody. Hands off to Parks. Good defense by the Parks. Parks has it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll stay South Ripley basketball. 7:18, opening quarter, still no score here. And then Ben Miller will trigger it in for the Raiders of South Ripley here. Miller will get into Parks. Parks will bring it across the timeline, right side with the dribble. Gets it left side to Miller. Left wing, Miller dribbles to the top. Gets to Franklin. Tries right side. Gets it knocked away, but it'll stay South Ripley basketball. So South Ripley yet to get a shot off here. Miller will trigger it in right in front of Coach Simpson's bench there, the Pirates bench, gets it to Samples behind the volleyball line. Left side to Franklin, left wing. Gets it knocked away, stoned away by West. Outlet to Wilkinson. Miley's going to take a layup, puts it up, and scores. Pirates up 2-0, 6:50 opening quarter. Pressure by the Pirates. Samples gets it in over to Rainier. Rainier picked up by Larson, gets knocked away, but it stays South Ripley basketball. So Pirates pressuring the Raiders, and we'll see if they can handle it. Samples will trigger it in right in front of their bench this time. Samples will get it over to Parks. Splits the defense. Parks will lose her dribble, and she tries to find somebody. She does. Rainier has it. Right wing. Dribbles to the top now. Hands out to Parks. Right side. Cut off by West. West almost steals it, but it'll say South Ripley basketball. 6:31 left here. Opening quarters. 2 for Greensburg, 0 for South Ripley. Samples will trigger it in for the Raiders. Gets it into Parks. Parks towards the half-court line. Dribbles twice. Gets it over to Samples. Samples left side to Franklin. Left wing behind Art. Franklin picked up by Harmon. Will get it back to Samples left side. She drives. Cut off. Will kick it up top to Miller. Gets it underneath, overthrown, and Larson comes up with it for the Pirates with the steal. She keeps the dribble going. She'll bring it across for the Pirates. Left side to Harmon. Harmon is fouled by Parks. Her first team first. So with 6:02 left here, still 2-0 Greensburg over South Ripley.
Greensburg's so fast, and their hands are so quick on defense.
They are. Powers will trigger it in for the Pirates. And she gets it underneath the West. Nice pass. West puts it up and scores. 4-0 Pirates lead. Parks has it. Gets it over to Samples. Samples finds Miller right side. Throws it up and cannot get it. Rebound loose. Larson comes up with it. She gets it over to West. Left side. West with the basketball. Gets to Larson. Fakes the three. Left side. Can't get a shot off. Harmon has it. Splits the defense. Puts it up and scores. And she's fouled. And for the first time today, what is that?
Fire right out of free throws for the Pirates.
Makes it 6-0 Greensburg, 5:37. So Nobby's the
Yeah, we ended up switching.
Okay,
Yeah.
So Harmon will try to finish the old-fashioned three-point play here. Pirates up 6-0 here. Good take by Harmon. She's been aggressive.
Yes, she
last game
has.
she really was aggressive. I like that. Harmon shots up. It is good. It's 7-0 Pirates, 5:37 opening quarter. Rainier looking to get it in, gets it in to Samples in the backcourt. Samples will be fouled by Harmon. It's her first team first. So South Ripley will take it out right in front of the scores table here. And Samples will do the honors here. We're the Raiders. So coach talking to the referee. So Samples will get it into Franklin. Franklin picked up by West. Gets it stoned away by West. Uncontested layup and scores. 9-0 Pirates lead. 5:25 opening quarter. Samples and looking to get it in for the Raiders. Gets into Miller. Miller gets it over to Rainier. Rainier will not be able to save it. Turnover. South Ripley back to the Pirates. Pressure hurting South Ripley.
West broke 4 ankles on that last shot.
Larson gets into Harmon. She'll bring across from the Pirates. Up 9-0 here. Harmon left side to Powers, left wing. Alley gets it up to Larson. Right side to Wilkinson. Over to Harmon. Underneath the West. Turn right corner. Can't do nothing with it. It's cross-court pass. It's stoned away there by Rainier. Turnover Pirates. And they get it underneath the Samples. Puts it up. Blocked by Harmon. Gets her own rebound, though. Samples takes it up, and she'll be shooting 2 times. And Larson picks up her first, team second. So with 4:55 left here in the open quarter, it's 9-0, but South Ripley will have 2 shots to get it on the board here. Samples will shoot 2 for the Raiders. Probably haven't seen that much pressure this year with South Ripley.
I already see some South Ripley players that are huffing and puffing.
Yeah, so she hits the first. Makes it 9-1. So one more for Samples. Pirates up by 8. And they're up by 7. She hits both of them. Larson gets into Harmon. Harmon to Powers, right side, down the lane. Takes it up and misses a shot. Harmon gets loose ball, though. Harmon fights for it, gets it. Gets to West, right side. West to Larson. 3-ball, right side's up. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Rainier for South Ripley. She's triple teamed. And she's Double team now, gets it over to Miller. Miller gets it up top, right side, Samples, and she loses. Oh, she was on that out of bounds line, but Wilkinson with the steal, uncontested layup. Left hand layup's good. 11-2, Pirates up, 4:20 left here. It's the first quarter. Samples gets it in the backcourt to Franklin. Franklin picked up by West. Franklin gets a couple dribbles. Now she gets over to Miller. Miller gets it stowed away by Harmon. Mary takes it. Nice pass to Laris, puts it up. 2 more. Timeout, South Ripley. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. It's Greensburg 13, South Ripley 2.
And it's a 30-second timeout, so why don't we just stay here? So, guys, what do you think so far?
Typical Greensburg.
Yep.
Once that first basket goes, they pressure.
Put that pressure on. The opponents just can't handle it.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, they are. And it's amazing, all 5 of them so quick for Greensburg. Yeah. And you have Emma McQueen hasn't been in either yet, and she's just as quick as all of them.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, South Ripley hasn't seen a press like that all season.
No.
So after the timeout, South Ripley will have it with 4 minutes left here, opening quarter. Pirates dominating 13-2 here. They'll have to go full length of court, and pressure will be put on by the Pirates. Starting 5 for Greensburg still in.
Again, first quarter sponsors, Malone Staffing. It's Malone Staffing Solutions. First quarter, first on the job search, that's the goal.
So both teams with the starting 5 here. Miller will trigger it in the backcourt for South Ripley. She will get it into Franklin. Franklin back to Miller. Miller look to bring it across. She does. She outlets over to Samples. Loses out of bounds. It'll be back to Greensburg. Another turnover for the Raiders. Larison will trigger it in for the Pirates. Pressure by South Ripley. Let's see if Greensburg can handle this here. Wilkinson will get it left side to Harmon. Harmon dribbles. Gets it back to Wilkinson right side. Miley, right elbow. Gets it up top. Harmon kicks it left corner to Powers. She's cut off. Gets it back to Harmon, left wing. Up top to Larison. To Wilkinson for 3. Miley's up off the mark. No good. Rebound Franklin for South Ripley. It remains 13-2 Pirates. 3:30 opening quarter. Samples brings it up top. Nice pass underneath. Knocked away. And it's going to be saved there by Rainier. Puts it up and cannot get it. Rebound Larison. She'll outlet to Wilkinson for a layup. Puts it up. And she misses the layup. And it's off of Greensburg to go to South Ripley here. 2 Pirates. Miller will trigger it in for the Raiders. They have to go full length of the court here. Gets it in. Nice steal by Larison. She puts it up and scores. 15-2 Pirates.
South Ripley gets the assist on that one.
Exactly. Yeah. And Samples will try to get it in again. And 5 second count. So another turnover for South Ripley. Pirates, man, that pressure's hurting South Ripley. They'll have sub in and number 12, Warner, for South Ripley. So Pirates up 15-2, 3:01 left. Opening quarter. Powers gets it under the West and puts it in for a layup.
South Ripley not even paying attention.
17-2 Pirates. They get it stowed away by Allie. Powers puts it up, scoops it up, scores, and she's fouled. Chance for a no-fashion three-point play. Nobby.
By right auto free throw.
19-2 Pirates. 2:51 left here. Opening quarter. Allie will try to finish the three-point play. South Ripley is struggling big time. So Powers will have one shot here. McQueen will check in if she hits it, and she does. Allie hits it. 20-2 Pirates. 2:51 opening quarter. Wilkinson will come out. McQueen in, and it goes to South Ripley. So the pressure is definitely hurting South Ripley here. And you're right, Tom. They look like they're huffing or struggling. All righty. Samples will try to trigger it in for the Raiders. Samples will get it into Warner in the backcourt. She's double teamed, and it's going to be, foul. Is that Harmon's second?
Yeah.
So it'll stay South Ripley basketball. 13 foul, 2 on Mary. And Wilkinson back in, replaces Harmon here. 2:47 left here. First quarter, still 20-2 Pirates. Over to Raiders of South Ripley. Samples will trigger it in right in front of the bench. Gets to the backcourt to Warner. Warner triple team there. And she travels with it. I've never seen that.
Wow.
3 girls went straight to her.
Yeah.
And Warner travels, so it goes back to Greensburg. Wow.
like a bunch of wasps going after you.
Hornet's nest there.
Yeah.
Powers will trigger it in for the Pirates underneath the basket up top to Larison. Larison fakes the three, drives on the lane. The floater up in it is good. 22-2 Pirates, 2:35 left here, opening quarter. Warner has in the backcourt. Double team. McQueen with the steal. Nice pass to Wilkerson. Puts it up, scores. 24-2 Pirates. 2:25 left opening quarter. Almost thrown away again. Warner gets it to Samples. She'll bring it across for the Raiders up top. Looks underneath Rainier. Blocked by West. West takes it right away from her. She's on the run for the Pirates. Brings it across the timeline. Takes it coast to coast. Puts it up, and she'll be shooting 2 times. Nobby.
By right auto free throws.
So 2:07 left here, opening quarter. It's Greensburg 24, South Ripley 2. So West will shoot 2 times here. Oh, here, Nobby.
Oh, or I got my copy too.
Okay.
Don't matter.
Okay. West misses the first free throw. She'll have one more. In the lineup, number 1. Parks back in for South Ripley. Placing Miller. Chance here. 22-point lead for the Pirates here. And make it 23. She hits the second. 25-2 Pirates. 2:07 opening quarter. Samples. Pirates falling back here. Samples bringing across for South Ripley. Dribbles left side. Gets it over to Franklin. 3-ball left side's up and good. Nice shot there by Franklin. It's 25-5 Pirates. Wilkerson 2 powers. She will lob it in to West. Puts it up and misses. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and scores. 27-5 Pirates. 1:45 opening quarter. Samples will bring it across for South Ripley. Picked up by McQueen. Samples gets it out to Franklin, who just hit a 3 last time. Dribbles up top, loses dribble, trying to find somebody. And finds Rainier. She dribbles right side. Stolen away by McQueen. She'll bring it across the timeline. Outlets to Wilkerson left side. Nice pass, but blocked. Stolen away, though. Nice defense by South Ripley. Parks has it for South Ripley. Wilkerson all over her. Parks dribbles to the right. Keeps the dribble going. Gets it stolen. Almost done. It is. Oh, wow. How's that there, ball? It hits. Powers knocked it off of Parks, but they said that interesting there. Miller back in for South Ripley with 1:14 left here in the first quarter. It's 27-5. Greensburg over South Ripley. Samples will trigger it in for the Raiders. Gets to Parks up top. Parks will kick it over. Samples up top to the left side. Warner has it. Almost done away. Warner gets it knocked away, and it is almost done away. But it'll stay South Ripley basketball. The Raiders will contain it. They probably think there's 8 girls out there, like most teams do.
Every time.
It's every game, it seems like there's more than 5 out there. Warner will trigger it in for the Raiders. Pirates up 27-12, or 5 with 61 seconds left, opening quarter. Gets it to Parks. Parks, right side with the dribble. Drives down the lane, kicks it up. Franklin drives. Can't get a shot off the foul line. Gets it right side to Miller. Miller hands off to Warner. Nobody wants the basketball there. Warner picked up by Powers. Gets it almost thrown away, but Warner gets called for offensive foul. Good call there. She shoved Powers off. So Pirates up by 22 with the basketball. McQueen will trigger it in for the Pirates. Rainier back in for the Raiders. She'll replace Samples. So McQueen will get it into Wilkerson. Miley will bring it across for the Pirates. Left side to Larison. Cross court to Powers, right side. Zone there by South Ripley. Larison to Wilkerson. To Powers. Right side. And dribbles to the top behind the volleyball line. Keeps the dribble going. Gets to McQueen left wing. McQueen up top to Wilkerson. Miley down the lane. Gets fouled. No call. Now they call foul. No! Oh, my God. They call travel. Wow. 21 seconds left.
Yikes.
27. Only reason she's travel, she got shoved. Yeah. Miller has it for South Ripley. Knocked away by McQueen, and she's going to pick up a cheap foul there. That's the 14th foul in Greensburg. The Pirates up 27-5 here. 13 seconds left here, opening quarter. Parks will trigger it in for South Ripley here. Should be guarded by Wilkerson. Parks will get it in right side to Miller. Baseline. Cut off. It's the Rainier. Rainier with 5. Can't get a shot off. She turns to Franklin underneath, and Larison picks up the foul.
That's her second.
I don't think she touched her, but they call it.
Man, you hate that with 2 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, I didn't see any contact. They'll be shooting 2. Rainier will shoot 2 for South Ripley. She got all ball and didn't touch her, but I guess the guy thought she hit her. Coach Simpson's wondering what happened there, too. Rainier's first one's up. It's good. 27-6 Pirates. 2 seconds left here, opening quarter. One more for Rainier. Her second one's up. It's good. It's 27-7. Gets it in Powers. Half-court shot to buzzards. Off the mark. No good. We played one here at South Ripley High School. It's Greensburg 27, South Ripley 7.
We'll be right back. Tree Country 1330 WTRE.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, we're back. 27-7, Greensburg in the lead, and our second quarter sponsor
is Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS.
The only negative in the first quarter is Harmon and Larison with 2 fouls. But questionable calls, but, that's part of the game. The Pirates dominating otherwise, 27-7.
Just hated that one on Claire because there were only 2 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, I know. That really wasn't that much of contact. I don't think she got all ball, but either way, Pirates will have it up 20 points here through 8 minutes of play. McQueen will trigger it in to Wilkerson. She'll bring it across. Pirates have it up top. Right side to Powers. Powers dribbles to the left side. Gets to McQueen. Up top to West. West down the left side. Left side. Cootson for the first time. Long three by Powers. Off the mark. No good. Wilkerson with the rebound. Miley turns. Puts it up and cannot get it. Rebound. Powers gets stripped away though. Miller comes up with it for South Ripley. She'll bring it across the timeline. Powers all over her. Miller gets it to Franklin. She finds Rainier. Rainier underneath the basket. Can't get a shot off. Franklin up from 16 feet. It's in and out. No good. West with the rebound for the Pirates. She'll bring it across. Outlets to Powers and it goes right through her hands. Turnover Greensburg. Back to South Ripley. So it remains 27-7 here. 18 second quarter. Parks will walk it across for the Raiders. Now Miley picks her up. Gets it to Franklin. Left side behind the arc. Loses her dribble. Gets to Miller. And stowed away by Wilkerson. Miley's on the run. She gets shoved. And she will get fouled by Parks. Has a nice shove there by Parks.
Took 3 times to finally get a foul call against him.
So it'll be underneath their basket for the Pirates. 7:02 left here, second quarter. Still 27-7 Greensburg over South Ripley. Samples back in for South Ripley, replacing Parks. Powers will trigger it in underneath their basket for the Pirates. Gets it up top to McQueen. McQueen has it. Will find Wilkerson. Overshot her. Another turnover for the Pirates. So 3 turnovers in the last couple minutes here for Greensburg.
A little careless.
Yep. Yeah. Samples will get it in. And she'll get it right back. She'll bring it across for the Raiders. Wilkerson will pick her up. Samples will find Rainier. And it's almost thrown away. And it's a jump ball. It'll stay South Ripley basketball. Emma Coots, nice job there. Tied her up. So Samples will once again throw it in for the Raiders. Samples gets it over to Warner. Warner dribbles to the right side. Picked up by Wilkerson. Keeps the dribble going. Almost loses it. Keeps the dribble going now. She gets it up top to Franklin behind the volleyball line. 2 Samples right side. Way out there. Rainier has it. Turns baseline. Takes it in. 5-footer off. No good. Rebound Franklin. She puts it up and she'll be shooting 2. West gets called for the foul. And Franklin will shoot 2 times for South Ripley. Still 27-7. Pirates up 6:26. I didn't see much contact there. What do you think, Nom?
The hand may have just slightly came down.
Just enough.
That's probably what you got called for.
Yeah. Franklin will have 2 shots here. First one's up. It's good. It's 27-8 Pirates. One more for Franklin. She can put point number 9 on the board for South Ripley, and she does. 27-9 Pirates up. Wilson left side to McQueen. Emma with it. McQueen kicks the right side to Powers. Powers dribbles to top, gets to Wilkerson up top. West down the lane, takes it in, scoops it up, can't get it. Rainier with the rebound for South Ripley. She'll get it over to Samples, left side. Samples keeps the dribble going, almost stolen away by Powers, knocked away by Powers. It'll stay South Ripley basketball. And Samples will trigger it in for the Raiders here. Pirates up 27-9, 6:04, second quarter. Samples has it. Or no, that's Warner has it for South Ripley at the half court line. McQueen all over. Finds Rainier. Left side. Franklin underneath. And a bad pass. And it's a turnover. Goes back to Greensburg. Pirates been stuck on 27 for a few minutes, haven't they?
Haven't scored yet this quarter.
No, they haven't. Wilkerson will bring it across for the Pirates. Gets it right side to Powers. Powers up top to McQueen. Left side to Wilkerson. To Powers up top. Down the lane. Takes it up. Left-handed scoop and scores. Makes it 29-9 Pirates. They must have heard us, guys. Yeah. They've had to score. Samples has it for South Ripley. Left side to Franklin behind the arc. Finds Samples left corner, or sideline. Puts it up left-handed. She misses. Rebound Rainier, but taken away by Powers. Comes up with it. She's on the run for the Pirates. Right side. Takes it right side to West. West pulls up from 3. Is good.
Flanger Insurance 3-pointer.
That's the first one.
Yes, it is. 32-9 Pirates. 5:05 left here. Second quarter. Miller will bring it across for the Raiders. Dribbles to the left side. Finds Samples left lane. Here are 3-pointers up. Off the mark. No good. Rebound is to saved by Rainier, but it's going to go out of bounds to the Pirates. So Pirates will have it. And to the lineup is Prosser in for the first time for South Ripley here. Pirates up 32-9, 4:52 second quarter. McQueen will bring it across for the Pirates. Emma up top with the dribble. Left side to Wilkerson. Over to Kuntz, left wing. Gets the Powers down the lane, puts up, and it's 2 more. 34-9 Pirates, 4:40 left here, second quarter. Miller gets back to Samples. She'll bring it across for the Raiders. Powers all over her. Samples will try to find somebody, and she does find Warner out towards the half-court line. Wilkerson all over her. Warner keeps the dribble going. She dribbles to the top now. Warner gets it over right side, knocked away by West. Saved by Emma Kuntz. 2-on-1 to Wilkerson. Miley saves it, takes it in, and she, she did do that. So turnover Greensburg. So 34-9, Pirates up, 4:08 second quarter. Samples will trigger it in the backcourt for the Raiders. They're probably thankful that there's no press right now.
Yeah.
Miller will walk it across. No, Samples will take over. She'll bring it across for the Raiders. Samples dribbles to the left, takes it, kicks it left corner. 3-ball by Warner, misses everything. Weak side rebound, though, by Prosser. Prosser gets it up top. Warner has it. Up top to Miller. Left side, 3-ball by Samples off the mark. West fights for it. Samples comes up, puts the left-hand shot, no good. And it's going to be jump ball. This time Pirates will have it. And back in for South Ripley's Franklin. So Pirates up 34-9, 3:40 second quarter. McQueen will trigger it in for the Pirates. Gets it into Wilkerson. Miley will walk it across the timeline for the Pirates. Miley made the main defense by the Raiders. Dribbles to the right side. Gets it to West up top. West dry eyes down the lane. Puts it up. Will not fall. Rebound Samples for South Ripley. She'll look to bring it across. She does for South Ripley. Right side to Franklin. Takes the 3. Right wing behind the arc. Dribbles to the top. Keeps the dribble going. Nice move by Franklin, but gets stolen away by McQueen. 3-on-1. McQueen gets to Wilkerson. Puts it up, and she'll be shooting 2 times. Nubby.
By right out of free throws for the Pirates.
So 3:08 left here. Second quarter. 34-9. Greensburg over South Ripley. So Wilkerson will shoot 2 times here. for the Pirates. First one's up. It is good. 35-9 Pirates. Back in. It's Parks for South Ripley. 3 fouls on Samples. That's crucial for them. She's their point guard. So one more for Wilkinson. Second one's up. Also good. 36-9 Pirates. 3:08 second quarter. Parks has it backcourt. She'll bring it across for the Raiders. Picked up by Powers. Dribbles to the left side. Loses her dribble. Trying to find somebody. Travels with it. Turnover, South Ripley. Goes right back to Greensburg. And Wilkinson will trigger it in for the Pirates to McQueen. McQueen will be the point guard here. So bring it across the timeline for the Pirates. McQueen hands off to Wilkinson. Fakes the three. Left side. Hands off to Kuntz. Kuntz to Powers. Down the lane. Takes it up and cannot get it. Rebound is to Warner for South Ripley. Warner gets it over to Miller. Miller will bring it across the timeline. Picked up by McQueen. Dribbles to the right side. And another offensive foul. Whoa, Miller throws the ball. So Pirates will have it right back. And Miller picks up, how many she's got? Is that her second?
Nope.
She's at first, okay. McQueen gets into Wilkinson. She wasn't happy with that call.
No, she was
Wilkinson
not.
brings it across up top, left side of McQueen. Emma holds the basketball, gets to the Coots, left wing to Wilkinson. Miley up top with it, left side to West. Pulls up from three. It's air ball. Coots with the save, but it goes out of bounds to South Ripley. With 2:16 left here, second quarter. It's Greensburg 36, South Ripley 9. Warner will trigger it in for the Raiders. Mopping up the floor here. That's twice on this side.
Yeah, on the same spot, too.
The same spot. Warner gets it into Miller. Miller will look to bring it across for the Raiders here. Miller across the timeline. Dribbles to the left, gets to Warner, left wing. Out top. Half court line. And almost knocked away. Warner keeps the dribble going. Gets it underneath, knocked away by McQueen, but it'll stay South Ripley basketball. So they'll have it right in front of the Pirate bench. Will be Miller triggering it in. McQueen will guard her. Gets it stolen away by Powers, and she gets fouled by Parks. Another turnover for South Ripley. So that's their 14th foul. No, there's 15 foul. No, 14.
Fourth, yeah.
Well, next
It
one
just
will be.
changed.
So McQueen will inbounds for the Pirates with 1:57 left here, second quarter. Wilkinson has it up top, goes to the right. Keeps the dribble going, drives baseline. Can't do nothing with it, and she's going to throw it out of bounds. West went to zig and zag there. So back to South Ripley. Miller triggered in to Warner. Warner in the backcourt for the Raiders will bring it across to timeline. Miley picks her up half court line, dribbles Warner. Loses the dribble, gets Franklin, but there's West for the steal. She's an uncontested layup, puts it up and scores. 38-9, Pirates. Timeout, South Ripley. With 93 seconds left here in the second quarter, it's 38 for Greensburg, 9 for South Ripley.
Full time out here.
Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, we're back with 1:33 remaining in the Decatur County Memorial, leading South Ripley 38-9.
Yeah, domination by the Pirates. A little sloppy here and there, but well, you got Harmon on the bench and Larson with 2 fouls each, so they haven't even played the second quarter at all. But South Ripley, anxious to see how many turnovers they have here in the first half.
Yeah,
a lot of turnovers.
I'll
Definitely
let you know at halftime.
Yeah, Trey will have the stats
Yep.
here. Definitely more than 9.
Oh, yeah.
More than points they have. So Pirates kind of figured this would be a kind of game we've, coming in pretty well handled. But all right, South Ripley will have the basketball. About to go full length court. Warner will trigger it in, where the Raiders will get it into Miller. Miller will look to bring it across for the Raiders. She'll be picked up by McQueen at crossed half court line, dribbles to the left side. Will get it knocked away, but Powers could not quite hang on to it, but it'll stay South Ripley basketball. And Warner will trigger it in for the Raiders once again. She will get to Miller, knocked away by McQueen, saves it, but she's out of bounds. Again, nice hustle by the Pirates. And they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
For the third time, Warner will trigger it in. Sideline here. Will get into Franklin. Franklin way out behind the volleyball line towards half court line. Dribbles to the right side. Will hand off to Rainier. Rainier gets the Miller underneath, and the Rainier turns. Puts it up, scores. Nice take by Rainier. Makes it 38-11. Pirates up. 60 seconds left here, and bad turnover for the Pirates. So Pirates getting up there in turnovers also.
Yes, they are.
So with 63 seconds left here, it's still 38-11 Greensburg over South Ripley. Miller will look to bring it across for the Raiders. Miller brings across timeline left side with it. Hands off to Franklin. Franklin behind the volleyball line, dribbles to the right. McQueen all over, gets to Rainier. Rainier, left wing, cut off. Back to Miller. Miller pulls up from three. It is banked, no good. Rebound is to Miller, though. Puts it up and can't get it. Rainier with rebound. And she gets stoned away by Powers. And Miller took a shot in the face, I believe, by South Ripley with 31 seconds left here. She took a hard shot. Pirates up 38-11 here.
Well, we have a chance. Let's take a quick break. Tree Country 1330 WTRE.
There's some great deals on tires going on at Walters Tire. Right now, get $200 off in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. During the month of November, get an additional $75 off for a total of $275 in savings. From Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main, phone 812-663-7551.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
All right, we still have an injury timeout going on. 31.6 seconds remaining in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Greensburg with a 38-11 lead over South Ripley.
All right, she walking off the court. She got hit by her own player, I think, in the face. But that happens in games, unfortunately. And for the first time will be Combs, I believe. Is that number 3? Yeah, Combs. Yeah. And for South Ripley. McQueen will trigger it into Wilkinson. Miley will bring it across for the Pirates. Up by 27 here. Wilkinson right side with the dribble. Gets to Kuntz up top. Left side to Powers, left wing. Dribbles twice, gets to McQueen up top. McQueen left side to Kuntz. Kuntz will dribble once, gets to Powers. Right side to McQueen with 10 seconds left. McQueen to West. She'll back it out with 7 seconds. West will keep the dribble going with 5. Drives down the lane. Floats it up, and she'll be called for the offensive foul. And it'll go to South Ripley with 2.1 seconds left here. Second quarter is 38-11. Pirates.
Yeah, 3 white jerseys under there.
Yeah. Yep. Warner will trigger it in the backcourt. Get it into Combs, and Warner will have it. 3-quarter length shots, no good. So halftime here at South Ripley High School. It's the Pirates 38, the Raiders 11.
You want to do our second quarter sponsor again?
Is Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by. Same day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS.
We'll be back. Tree Country 1330 WTRE.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram through the month of November. The crew at Acres have special deals, extra incentives, and rebates too on all new vehicles on the lot. new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokees, Compasses and Wranglers, 2025 Dodge Durangos, new Chrysler Pacificas, and new 2025 Ram pickups. And the savings include all the remaining new 2024 inventory as well. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood during the Black Friday sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, we're back here at halftime at South Ripley High School with the Pirates leading South Ripley by a score of 38-11. Halftime sponsor this afternoon is Stones Farm Service. Brought your way by Stones Farm Service, your Kubota dealer. Quality equipment so you can just go mow. Kubota and Stones Farm Service on the East Main Street in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones. Tom Fleming, Randy Shepmer, Trey Shepmer, and Mike Nobby. I've got halftime stats here for you. For South Ripley, they've got 3 girls in the scoring column here in the first half. They're led in scoring by Lexi Franklin with 5 points. She's followed behind by Kaya Rainier with 4 points. And we have Claire Samples with 2 points for their total of 11 here at halftime. Shooting for South Ripley, they are 1 of 10 from 2-point range, 1 of 6 from behind the arc, a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and they've had a total of 22 turnovers here in the first half.
Oh, I knew there was a lot.
Yeah.
So they doubled up what they score there.
Yes, they did.
When you have more turnovers than minutes played, that's
that's
wow.
bad. For Greensburg, the half, we have Leah West leading the way with 14 points. She's followed behind by Miley Wilkerson with 8 points. Allie Powers with 7 points. Claire Larison with 6 points, and rounding out the Pirates scoring here in the first half was Mary Harmon with 3 for their total of 38 at halftime. Shooting for the Pirates, they are 15 of 22 from 2-point range, 1 of 6 from behind the arc. They are 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and they've committed a total of 9 turnovers here in the first half. A lot of them were unforced, I believe.
Exactly.
Again, halftime score, Pirates 38, South Ripley Raiders 11.
Yeah, a little too many turnovers for that, you know.
Yeah. Once you start getting a big lead like that, you start getting a little sloppy offensively, so that's where the bad turnovers come in at.
Yep. South Ripley had a hard time even breaking press earlier in the game, so once the Pirates pulled off, they got their 11 points mainly. But that defense is amazing there. Pressure by the Pirates.
And, of course, after today, next time the Pirates will play is next Saturday. They'll be at Plainfield. They'll play Zionsville at noon, and then they'll play either at 6 or 8, depending on the outcome of that first game.
Hopefully it's 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. That means they won the first game.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
If it's 6, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign if we play at 6 next Saturday. But I like that school. It's just where they sit us. It's so way up there. At least Ron Colley's not in there because that team 2 years ago subbed every dead ball. I was like, oh, my goodness. I couldn't see the numbers, let alone the players' names. But, yeah, it's always fun going there. It's a nice place.
And a good test for the Pirates.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's going to be 2 quality teams. I mean, like I said, Zionsville's record's deceiving because they play really all big schools, I believe. So it'll be a good matchup for the Pirates.
And you've got, what, 2 other 3A schools and a 4A school in that? Is that right?
Yeah, because Evansville Memorial's 3A.
Yeah.
Like us and
because Evansville Memorial, I think they're still in the top 10 in 3A.
Yeah, they play a tough schedule too.
Yeah.
All in Evansville's teams are pretty good that way, so they're used to competition. So it'd be a good tournament.
Yep, I think so. Well, guys, want to take a break?
Yep.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
There's some great deals on tires going on at Walters Tire. Right now, get $200 off in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. During the month of November, get an additional $75 off for a total of $275 in savings. From Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main, phone 812-663-7551.
Still halftime here at South Ripley High School. Greensburg leading South Ripley 38-11.
I don't know if we gave that Zionsville's record so far this season or not.
We haven't.
They were 3-7, but you're talking about the teams like Carmel,
exactly.
Avon, Westfield. They play.
So don't be fooled by their record. Yeah, they played all the big dogs. So it'll be a good test for Greensburg. And them teams are always physical too. So
Yeah, they are.
So both them games will be physical no matter who you play.
And you love tournament level competition.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
And Pirates went the entire second quarter without 2 of their starters, Mary Harmon and Claire Larison, who both picked up a couple fouls in the first quarter.
Yeah, subs came in, did a good job for Greensburg. So Pirates look from kick it up here in the second half, I think.
I guess we'll wrap up our halftime.
Halftime has been brought to you by Stone's Farm Service, serving Decatur County and all of southeastern Indiana for over 30 years with quality equipment and a service department that can't be beat. Strong, stable, still Stones on East Main Street in Greensburg.
What's that second quarter? That's unusual for Greensburg. Of course, they held South Ripley to 4 points in the second quarter. So,
Greensburg will go through a stretch like that, and then they'll rip off 20 points in a minute and a half.
Just a matter of time. Especially when they press, that's when they get a lot of their points.
Now, as long as we can rip off 8 quick points here,
that'd be
we get
nice.
home a little sooner.
We know what that means,
we
right?
We got a boys' game at home tonight.
I wasn't going to jinx it, but yes, we are. We are in running clock watch.
Yeah, not totally yet, but we're not
range.
too far yet. Exactly. Definitely range here, which might hurt us on the. You know what we did earlier, guessing game. But it'll be worth it.
And that's one of those things with all the computer rankings and all that kind of stuff. Let's say that Greensburg wins 76-22.
Yeah.
Is that going to give the strength, the game, the same strength as it would if you were playing a 3A opponent? Or I don't know how all of it works.
I don't either. I don't think it will. A lot of it goes by schedule strength.
I asked Coach Simpson about. I forgot my thought. Go ahead.
I'll go ahead and speak. Our third quarter sponsor this afternoon is Napoleon State Bank. With over 100 years in banking, Napoleon State Bank offers 3 locations in Decatur County: Lincoln Street, West Ridge Parkway, and Westport. Napoleon State Bank. Our game sponsors again: Gillenhouse Funeral Home, Acre Automotive, Decatur County Recycling, Buy-Right Auto, Walters Tire, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, and H&R Block.
Alrighty, we're ready for third quarter action. South Ripley will have the basketball. Pirates up 38-11 here. Looks like Warner will start the third quarter for South Ripley. Gets it to Samples. We're underway. Samples brings across try line. Dribbles to the left side. Well, almost gets taken away, but Parks has it. Left side to Samples. Samples picked up by Harmon. Dribbles to the left. Takes it up. Blocked. And, whoa, late call. Wow, who'd they call that on?
Mary. On Mary.
That's 3 on her.
Yep.
That's an NBA call late till shot. So Mary picks up her third.
Well,
that'll put. Actually, they put
correction. That's on
Powers.
Powers, yeah.
I didn't even see her in the.
No.
So Samples will shoot 2 times. It misses the first. With 7:47 left here in the third, it's 38-11. So one more for Samples. So take that away from Harmon, put it on Powers. So her first. Second one's up. It's good. 38-12. Pirates up. Larson gets into Wilkerson. She'll get left side to Harmon. Left wing up top to Larson. Pulls up from 18 feet and scores. Instant offense there.
Yep.
40-12 Pirates. That was smooth. Samples will bring it across for the Raiders. Picked up by Wilkerson. Gets a screen. Will get it underneath to Franklin. 5-footers up. Misses it. Wilkerson goes high, but knocks off Greensburg to stay South Ripley basketball. So Franklin had an open 5-footer and could not put it in. Samples will trigger it in underneath their basket for the Raiders. Samples gets it in to Rainier. Rainier picked up by Larson. Gets it left side to Samples behind the arc. Samples dribbles down the lane. Takes the left hand. Can't get it. Get her on rebound. And she's triple team and she'll put it up. Can't get it again. There's Franklin. She gets blocked by Larson. And it's still loose. Rainier comes up. She takes it in. Puts up. No good. Franklin with put back and she scores. Wow. 40-14 Pirates up. 6:59 left here. Third quarter. Harmon down the lane. Puts it up. Gets hammered. She'll be shooting 2 times. Nobby, what is that?
By right auto free throws.
I tell you what, some of these late calls.
I tell you, that's our bugaboo on this defensive end. We just don't get position very well.
Nope. Harmon will be at the line for 2 shots. Yeah, that's 4 chances they had there, and that's not good. You get to the bigger next week, you can't do that. Harmon will shoot 2. First one's up. It's good. 41-14 Pirates. 6:54 third quarter. She'll have one more here for the Pirates. Second one's up. It is no good. Rebound Rainier. First South Ripley gets the Samples. She'll bring it across. Picked up by Wilkerson. Dribbles to the left. Samples will get it stowed away by Wilkerson. Miley's on the run. Going to take it all the way in and scores. Samples has 3 fouls, so she had to let her have it. Smart move by Samples. 43-14 Pirates. 6:30 left third quarter. Harmon almost steals it. It'll stay South Ripley basketball. Good hustle by Harmon. Inbounding Warner will trigger it in for the Raiders. Warner will get it into Parks. Parks picked up by Powers towards the half-court line. Keeps the dribble going. Now she'll find Franklin at the foul line. Turns. Left elbow. Nice back door. Samples puts it up and scores. 43-16. Pirates up. Powers has it. Gets back to Wilkerson. Miley underneath the West. Turns. Kicks it out. Left side to Larson. Larson down the lane. Puts it up and scores. 45-16 Pirates. 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Samples brings it across for South Ripley. Dribbles to the left side. Gets over to Franklin and is out of bounds off of South Ripley. Franklin thought somebody touched it, but nobody touched it. So we got Emma McQueen in for Wilkerson for the Pirates. Larson will trigger it in to Harmon. Harmon will bring it across for the Pirates. Up 45-16, right side to McQueen. Up top to Larson. Left side to Powers. Powers dribbles to the top now. Gets to Harmon. Harmon at the foul line. Kicks it right side to Larson. Larson, one dribble, gets to Harmon up top. Left side to Powers. Allied down the lane. Kicks it to Larson for 3. Guess what? 3 more.
Insurance, 3-pointer.
Nothing but nylon there. It's 48-16 Pirates. 5:25 third quarter.
Man, she's impressive.
She is. Gets it in to Parks. Parks will walk it across for the Raiders. Picked up by Powers. Parks dribbles to the right side. Now she double dribbled.
Yes,
no call. She did. She throws it up for grabs, and Harmon comes up with it for the Pirates. She's on a run. Outlet to West. Uncontested layup. Puts it up and scores. 50-16 Pirates. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 1 point away from
That magic
You know
number.
what? Samples, well, almost stolen away by McQueen. That's a double dribble, isn't it? And no shot's no good. Rainier comes up with it for South Ripley. Gets his Samples, puts it up. She gets hammered, no call. She'll put it back up. Blocked by Larson. Larson comes up for the Pirates. She gets fouled by Rainier. So it'll be Pirate basketball. But
Coach is that was not a double dribble.
Yeah, he get a warning there.
I think he got warned.
Yeah, that was a double dribble. First of all, should have never came down to that play. Pirates will have it up 50-16, 4:38, third quarter.
All right, let's put a bucket up there.
Exactly. Larson will trigger it in for the Pirates. She's dominating here in the third quarters.
Yeah.
Man, she's got 8 points, I believe, here in the third. Smooth shots, too. She makes it so easy. Larson gets it into Harmon. Harmon will bring it across for the Pirates. Looking for the bucket here to get the running clock up top to Larson. And the West turns. Can't get a shot out. Harmon for three. Left wing is up. Off the mark. No good. Larson with the rebound. She'll bring it back out for the Pirates. Gets it to Harmon. Harmon down the lane. Takes it in. Puts it up and scores.
And that's the running clock.
52-16 Pirates. 4:15 third quarter. Samples will bring it across for the Raiders. She'll be picked up by McQueen. Samples dribbles to the left side. Shoves off. No call. Underneath the Rainier. And she will.
Off the Powers.
Yep. Powers hit it last. And Wilkinson back in for the Pirates. Miller back in for South Ripley. Clock moving, 3:55 left here, third quarters. 52-16 Pirates. Samples will trigger it in underneath their basket for the Raiders. She will look to get it in, yet to get it in. Gets it up to Franklin. Picked up by West. Franklin behind the arc. Will dribble twice, looking for somebody. Good pressure by the Pirates. Gets it over Rainier. Rainier left wing with it. Kicks left corner. Franklin for three. It's good. She's got a good shot, Franklin. It's 52-19 Pirates. 3:20 left here third. Wilkinson gets it knocked away, but it comes up with it. Miley kicks to McQueen. Up top to Harmon for a three. It's short. Misses everything. West tries to save it. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah,
down
exactly. So it goes back to South Ripley. It's not worth it.
Them stands underneath the basket playing field, and she kind of got injured there a couple years ago, I think.
Yep, Miller will hand it to Samples. She'll bring it across for the Raiders. With 3 minutes left here in the third. Pirates at 52-19. Samples right side. Warner picked up by Harmon. Will dribble to the right side. Keeps the dribble going. Now she dribbles to the left side. Harmon all over. Gets Franklin underneath the Warner and stolen away by Harmon. Harmon's on the run. Out to West. West takes it up, puts it up, and but she'll be shooting 2 times. Nobby
By right out of free throws.
hung on the rim and fell off. So 52-19 Pirates up here with 2:29 left here in the third quarter. West will shoot 2 times for the Pirates. So Leah will have 2 chances. First one's up. It is good. 53-19 Pirates. One more for West. Her second one's up. Also good. Powers coming back in for the Pirates. Also Parks in for South Ripley. 54-19 Pirates up. 2:29 left here. Third quarter running clock here. Rainier will trigger it in to Miller. Miller bringing it across for the Raiders. Miller brings it across the timeline. Finds Warner. Right side baseline. Can't get a shot off. Gets to Rainier. 15-footer is short. Rebound Powers. Alley's on the run for the Pirates. Takes it coast to coast. Passes over to McQueen. Baseline. Puts it up and scores. McQueen scores 2. 56. And we got a turnover on.
Miley forced that one.
South Ripley. Miley. Yep. So Pirates have the basketball right back here. And Powers will trigger it in underneath their basket for the Pirates. Alley will get it up top to McQueen. McQueen will dribble once, gets to Wilkinson. Miley down the lane, gets it stripped away, and it's stolen away by Franklin. Good hands by Franklin. Warner has it left side, takes it in, puts it up in, cannot get it. Rebound Harmon. She's on the run for the Pirates. She brings across the timeline. Mary keeps the dribble going. Will hand off to Larson, knocked away, but Larson comes up with it. She dribbles to the left, gets it to Wilkinson, knocked away again. Wilkinson gets a back go, and she's fouled by Parks. on the floor. That's the 14th foul on South Ripley. Clock moving, 1:08 left here in third. It's 56-19 Pirates over the Raiders. Powers with inbounds underneath their basket for the Pirates. And what we got? Substitution. Who's that? 10? Demari?
Yeah.
Demari in for the first time for South Ripley. So Pirates will trigger it once again underneath their basket. Powers. Left corner to Harmon. Drives baseline. Takes it up. 5-footer off the mark. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and are they going to call a jump ball? So good effort by Harmon. So it stays Greensburg basketball. Clock moving, 28 seconds left here in third. 56-19 Pirates over the Raiders. Powers with third time here, triggered in underneath their basket. Will get it in to Wilkerson down the lane. Throws it up and will not go. Rebound loose, and we're going to have another jump ball. That's going to be it. So what they call?
Technical on South Ripley.
Oh, so we got a technical on South Ripley. Yep. So Larison will probably shoot the free throws for Greensburg.
Not sure if that was on the coach.
Coach on the coach, I believe.
Yep. Okay.
He got a warning, so.
Yeah. So Claire will shoot 2 free throws, and they'll have the ball. But the clock will be moving on it once they throw it in. But
yeah,
Claire's 2 free throws. First one's up. It's in and out. No good. Remains 56-19. She'll have one more here for the Pirates. So Claire. A little different with nobody up there compared to.
Yeah, it is.
Claire's second one in the air. This one's good. 57-19 Pirates. 3.2 seconds left here in the third. And Pirates going to have to realize how much time is on the clock. Powers will trigger it right to half-court line. Pirates will have 3.2 to get it off here. And she'll get to Larison back to Powers, and she will not get a shot off, and that's going to be it.
Yep.
So we played 3 here at South Ripley High School. It's Greensburg 59, South Ripley, or 57, South Ripley 19.
We'll be right back. Tree Country 1330 WTRE.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
All right, we're back at South Ripley High School, getting ready for the fourth quarter. Greensburg leading South Ripley 57-19.
Okay, fourth quarter sponsor is Russ Hubler Ford, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. That's Russ Hubler Ford.
All right, Pirates dominating here. Running clock. 8 minutes away from victory.
It's crazy to think that 12 out of 14 games they've had a running clock.
Exactly. Yeah. Next week might be a little different, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't expect it, but it'd be a good test for Greensburg. South Ripley will have it. Start the fourth quarter. Samples will trigger it in.
They're passing out free popcorn. If they do hot dogs, I'll give them a holler.
And Miller has it. Brings across the timeline, picked up by Harmon. Gets it in, and it's going to be stolen away by West. He knocks it off for Rainier. It'll be Pirate basketball. Whoa, what are they doing? I was going to say it's Pirate basketball. She hit it off her leg.
I'll give him benefit of the doubt. He probably pointed the wrong direction.
Yeah.
We'll help him out.
Yeah, there you go. It's easy to do, though, really.
Yeah.
Larison will trigger it in for the Pirates.
If that technical was on the South Ripley coach, didn't he have to sit?
Yeah, he's supposed to sit.
Now they're telling him.
So he has to sit the rest of the game.
No, same thing with that Carnersville coach.
He's in
She got up a
detention.
couple times.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
Harmon gets the right side to Powers. Powers up top to Larison, left side to Wilkerson, over to Harmon, underneath to West. West kicks out to Wilkerson. 3-ball right side's up, off the mark, no good. Rebound off of South Ripley. It'll be Greensburg basketball. Once again, Larison in the thick of the rebounds there. 7 minutes left here in the ball game. Pirates at 57-19. Powers will trigger it in for the Pirates. Gets it up to Larison. Larison to West. To Harmon. Harmon left side to Powers. Drives baseline cut off. Keeps the dribble going. Now hands off to Harmon. Harmon, right side to Larison. Larison dribbles to the top. Sets it up for the Pirates, right side to Harmon, behind the arc. Harmon, left side to Powers. 3 balls up, it is good.
Door Flinger Insurance, 3-point bucket.
60-19, 6:25 left here in the ball game. Pirates up. Miller, we're bringing across for the Raiders. Left side with the dribble. Keeps the dribble going. Miller throws it in to Warner. Warner's knocked away, stolen away by Wilkinson. She's going to go one-on-one. She's going to take it up, and she'll be shooting 2 times. Nobby.
By right auto free throws coming up for the Pirates.
Clock will stop with 6:06 left here in the ball game. Adams and McQueen will check in for the Pirates here. So Wilkinson will shoot 2 for the Pirates. Up 60-19 here. Miley's 2 chances. First one's up. It is good. 61-19 Pirates.
What was the score at the half, Randy?
It was 38-11.
Okay, so they've held them to 8 points here so far in the second half.
So one more for Wilkinson. Second one's up. Also good. 62-19 Pirates. 6:06 left here in the ballgame. Samples will bring it across for the Raiders. She'll give it over to Franklin. Franklin, right side, will try to find somebody. Finds Rainier down the lane. Blocked by Wilkinson, and she comes up to steal. She's on the run for the Pirates. 2-on-1. Takes it in, coast to coast, and scores. 64-19 Pirates. 5:45 left here in the ball game. Samples brings it across for the Raiders. Left side, spin move up top. Drives down the lane, puts it up. Blocked there. Wilkinson gets it for the Pirates. She gets stripped away, comes up with it, and gets hammered. Oh my God. He's called traveling, but how do you call traveling? Wow. So it goes back to South Ripley. She got shoved, if anything. So Samples will trigger it in for the Raiders. Pirates up 64-19. Clock moving, 5:15 left here in the ballgame. Franklin left side behind the volleyball line with it. Dribbles to the right side. Knocked away by West. But it'll stay South Ripley basketball. They'll trigger it in here. Miller will do the honors here for the Raiders. McQueen will be all over her. Will get to Franklin. Franklin has the basketball. Dribbles once, gets the Samples behind the volleyball line. Dribbles to the right side. Cut off. Gets it to Warner. Warner picked up by Wilkinson. Holds the basketball. Drives to the left side. Takes it up. 5-footer and then cannot get it. Rebound Larison for the Pirates. She'll bring it across the timeline. Gets it to Adams. Right side to Wilkinson. 3-ball is up short. Rebound Larison once again for the Pirates. Under nice pass to West. Puts it up and misses the layup. Gets a rebound and gets it over to Wilkinson. Baseline. Drives. Cut off by Rainier. Gets to West. West to Adams. Back to West. West down the lane. Puts it up and she's going to be called for the offensive foul. So it goes back to South Ripley with the clock moving. 4 minutes left here in the ballgame. Pirates up 64-19. And we got Harmon, Kuntz, and Powers back in for the Pirates. So it looks like Larison, West, and Wilkinson's done for the remainder of 3:50 here in the ballgame. Miller will trigger it in. 2 Samples. Samples will bring it across for the Raiders. Samples picked up by Harmon. Dribbles to the left side, down the lane. Kicks to Rainier underneath. Stolen away by Harmon. She's on the run for the Pirates. To Powers. Powers kicks it over to McQueen for 3. It is too long. No good. Weak side rebound Harmon. Harmon to Powers for 3 up top. It is up. No good. Rebound Samples for South Ripley. She'll bring it across with 3:18 left here in the ballgame. Remains 64-19 Pirates. Samples with it. Rainier has it left elbow. Gets to Franklin. Fakes. Drives. 8-footer up. No good. Fights for a rebound. Comes up with it. Turns. Kicks it right side to Samples. She drives down the lane. Takes it up and scores to make it 64-21 Pirates. 3 minutes left here in the ballgame. Powers right side with it. Alley gets it to Harmon. Harmon to McQueen up top. Left side to Adams. Adams will throw it away. So turnover Pirates. It goes back to South Ripley. Back in is Prosser in for South Ripley. Also Parks back in. So 2:35, clock moving, 64-21 Pirates over to the Raiders. Parks has it. She'll bring it across, picked up by McQueen. Dribbles to the left side now. Loses her dribble, finds Warner. Right side, Warner with the basketball. Drives to the left elbow, hands off to Samples. Samples up behind the arc, gets it left corner. Warner for three, hits the side of the backboard, no good. Harmon with the rebound. She outlets to Powers, alley, takes it, kicks it to McQueen, left side. To Kuntz for three, it's short. Rebound is to Samples with 2 minutes left here in the ballgame. Pirates up 64-21. Backcourt, Samples picked up by McQueen, brings it across the timeline. Drives, loses the basketball, and guess who's in the thick of the thing is McQueen. And they go to the Pirates here. The Pirates will have it. It's another turnover for the Raiders. And the clock moving 140. McQueen will trigger it into Harmon. Harmon will bring it across for the Pirates. Brings across the timeline, right side to Powers. Hands off to McQueen, left side to Harmon. Left corner to Adams. Three balls up. Nope. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound is to Powers, but she gets fouled. And that's Samples' fifth, I believe.
Boy, she reacting.
Yeah. Yep, she knows it's fifth. But clock will continue to run, 1:10 left here. Miller back in for South Ripley. And inbounding will be Powers. It's taking their time here. Actually, clock stops at 1:09.
Don't know.
Now it moves. Gets in the right side to Harmon. Drives baseline. Kicks it up top to Adams for three. Is short. Rebound loose. Franklin comes up with, and Kuntz ties her up. And it'll go to South Ripley with 50 seconds left here in the ballgame. Pirates up 64-21. Warner gets it into Parks. She'll bring it across for South Ripley. Parks dribbles right side. Keeps the dribble and loses the basketball. And we're having another jump ball. This time it goes back to the Pirates. So turnover, South Ripley. Back and forth we go. The Pirates will have the ball. Looks like this could be the last possession of the game possibly here. And they're going to let sub come in. And who is that, 25?
Yeah.
That Luber? How they pronounce that? Lauber or Luber or whatever? I guess
Lauber.
Okay. Harmon will walk it across with 10. That's going to be it. She'll bring it across the timeline. That's going to be dribbled out with 4, 3, 2, 1. So final score here, South Ripley High School. Pirates victorious over the Raiders, 64-21.
We'll be right back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, this is the Taft Furniture postgame show. Time to go home and get in the Lazy Boy. If you don't have one, Taft Furniture has this area's largest selection of Lazy Boys. Score with the Lazy Boy. I don't have a score, so you guys can talk.
Oh, Pirates victorious 64-21 over South Ripley here. Tom's passing the ball then. So nice win for the Pirates. Not unexpected there. We kind of expected this kind of game, and Pirates did their job.
Tell you, I don't know if Coach get up here. I got the stats all right, so we'll try to get these done before he gets out here, if he does come out here. Again, final score, Pirates go to 14-0 on the season with a 64-21 victory over the South Ripley Raiders. For South Ripley, they put 3 girls in the scoring column. They were led in scoring this afternoon by Lexi Franklin with 10 points. She is followed behind by Clara Samples with 7, and rounding out their scoring was Kayla Rainier with 4 for their 21-point total. Shooting for South Ripley, they were 4 of 26 from 2-point range, 2 of 8 from behind the arc. They were 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and they finished the game with 33 turnovers for the ball game. For the victorious Pirates, they put 6 girls in the scoring column this afternoon. They were led in scoring by Leah West with 18 points, followed behind by Miley Wilkerson and Claire Larison with 14 points apiece. We have Allie Powers with 10 points, Mary Harmon with 6, and rounding out the Pirates scoring, Emma McQueen with 2 points for their total of 64 on the afternoon. Shooting for the Pirates, 22 of 32 from 2-point range, 3 of 17 from behind the arc. Coach did stress that the last game. We just got to get the confidence to be able to hit 3-pointers away from home. Friendly confines.
Yep. And didn't do it today.
No, really struggled. They were 11 of 14 from the free throw line, and they finished the game with 13 total turnovers. Again, final score, Greensburg 64, South Ripley Raiders 21.
I got an update on the college football playoff with 12:49 remaining in the second quarter. Texas leads Clemson. Just got another update on it. Texas leads Clemson 21-13. Clemson pending an extra point attempt.
Wow, that's a high-scoring game, Earl.
And Penn State beat SMU 38-10. I'll be going home to my lazy boy, and you know where I'll be doing tonight.
You're watching the
Go Buckeyes. Go Big Ten.
Volunteers and the Buckeyes. Yeah, I like to see the Big Ten win all these games. But so probably have to root for the Buckeyes.
Okay, I see Simpson coming around the corner here.
Yep. I think they want us out of here pretty quick. They shut that scoreboard off quick.
Yeah, we won't stay long.
Coach did get a lot of chance to sit.
Guys?
Didn't have to spend a lot of time on his feet. Matter of fact, I don't know that he stood throughout the entire game.
I don't think he did he?
No?
Must have been tired today. I've been tired. Been a long day.
Tom, I'm proud of you making it up here. That's a victory in and of itself.
I'm going to Plainfield now.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's like the stairway to heaven.
It is. It's way up there.
It might take me a week or two to get up there, but I'll make it. So, Coach, congratulations on another 1-0, and the great thing about being 1-0 is the chance to go 1-0 next Saturday and then 1-0 again next Saturday.
Yeah.
So this was one of those games where you weren't up on your feet moving around all the time. Team played really well, but I know there was some frustration, some of the ball handling for the team today.
Just a little too loose in some of the things that we were doing, but you know it. You get into games like this and you look up at the scoreboard and see the spread that it is. Let's be honest, you're nitpicky at that time.
Yeah.
But these kids also know that that's what we're going to be about. Not that you need to yell and scream about it, but hey, it's just a reminder. Just be sharp. You don't want to develop bad habits and things like that. And there were just some careless turnovers, you know. The nice part is, in looking at it, we only had 3 in the second half, and one of them was there at the very end. I have no idea what the last pass was. There, I don't know if she thought Laura was playing or what, but you know, honestly, it's one of those things. It's just a matter of, you know, we always talk about taking pride in the product you're putting on the floor, and so don't play to the scoreboard, play to our standard. But, you know, overall, how could I be upset with the effort that these girls play with and the intensity? We say it all the time on the bench. We just kind of look at each other and go, can you imagine being in that opposing uniform, and that defense is always coming? it's always, even if we miss one rotation, the next one's there. The next defender's coming to get you. And it's just relentless pressure that just it's like a tsunami coming at you. You get past that first wave, and then the next one comes, and the next one comes. So,
well, one possession, you had 3 girls come to the ball down there. It was amazing. All 3 girls come to that girl. It was like, wow.
And you talk about that relentless pressure. We have it at 33 turnovers for South Ripley. Those were forced turnovers. Those weren't just accidental things. Those were just what you talked about with the relentless pressure that your team puts on.
Yeah, for sure. And, you look at that. We scored 27 points in the first quarter because we pressed for a good portion of that. And all that is, look, pressure is part of it, but you've got to be very sound in your rotations and reading where the ball is going and then where that next rotation is going to be, because we can talk about, hey, if the speed dribble comes, you're going to the sideline, but then that's the easy part. If you're part of the trap, the hard part is knowing where your man is on the floor, where you're rotating to the next. I mean, there is a lot that goes into it, and thankfully for us, our girls make it look pretty easy. It is not something that's easy to do, so that's a testament to these girls for sure.
And I want to give a shout out, and we've talked about this person a few times here recently, Emma Kuntz. You had Mary and Claire both with 2 fouls there in the first quarter, and Emma came in and played the entire second quarter. Same relentless pressure as everybody else would put on.
Yeah, came in and did a nice job, and like we always talk about, there are certain things that certain kids need to do. Hers is just be perfect in your role, and your role is defend and rebound. If you get an open shot, knock it down. And I thought there in the second quarter, she brought a lot of intensity and things to the defensive end, and she did what she normally does on the offensive end. She's very good at just keeping the ball moving. It doesn't stick with her, and that's very important in our offense that we've got people that do that.
And when we talk about Emmas, we have to talk about Emma McQueen. If Randy and I and Mike and Trey all got $1 for every time that it's Emma McQueen after the ball on the floor, we'd be rich people.
Tom, because you and I have talked many, many hours, whether it be on Beyond the Game or after games and things, you know my description of her for this team. She is the heartbeat of our team. And what's so awesome about it is how much her teammates love her, just her as a kid in general, but her willingness and ability to give less than zero care about her own accomplishments, if you will, but almost her own bodily safety. She's all of 5'4" on her best day. She doesn't care who she's guarding or what screen she's got to get through. If this is the job, that's what I'm going to do. And you want to talk about setting the tone for your teammates in the way that you approach the game. It's just so impressive to watch her do that.
And I lost my train of thought. Here I go again. You don't have a game until next Saturday. What's the schedule going to be like this week coming up for the team?
This was actually the last time that we'll be together until the day after Christmas. Going to give them a few days off here, rest, enjoy some time with family. And I know how this group is. I don't have to organize a time for them to get together. There'll be 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that find a way into the gym sometime between now and Thursday. And then we'll have 2 days of good practice to get in the swing of things for the holiday tournament at Plainfield.
Talk a little bit about that tournament and some of the expectations, what people can look for in those 2 games that you're going to play.
Well, it'll be 4 just great games of basketball. You've got we will play Zionsville first, and then Evansville Memorial takes on Plainfield. And then the 2 winners meet each other, and then there'll be the teams that lost their 2 games will play each other. So there's going to be 4 tremendously high-level basketball games played at Plainfield that day. And, what I've always loved about going up and playing those tournaments is we're going to see 4A competition. And even average 4A competition is a step above because they play at a different pace and a different speed that causes you to have to – you've got to cut harder. You've got to move more defensively. You got to set solid screens. Just different things like that do nothing but help us in the long run.
Yeah, and before you say whatever you have for the people out there, Trey was saying on the way down here that the Silver Creek game that you had is now the second most viewed game since WTRE's been doing this.
No kidding.
Yeah. No kidding. Over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That I did not know that. That's quite an accomplishment for the girls. That's a testament to, like we always say to people as we're signing off, if you haven't seen this group live, come watch them because they'll make you a fan. Even if they haven't been there live, people are starting to pay attention and they're becoming fans. So that's a great thing, and we really appreciate it. And, let's just keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, pretty good turnout here, especially considering there's a boys' game tonight, everything else. I thought that you had just as strong, if not a stronger crowd than the home team did.
I think you did, actually. I think you guys had more.
I think we did, and that's quite a testament to the following this group is amassing, and they deserve it. They deserve to have people support all of the work they've put in, and it's not that other kids don't work, but when you get a special group like this, they deserve all of the accolades and support that they can get. So I just encourage people, if you haven't seen them play yet, next Saturday, make a trip up to Plainfield. You can return some Christmas gifts, do some New Year's shopping, and check out some good basketball. All
right, Coach, we'll let you get out of here. Again, congratulations, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.
All right, sounds good. Thanks,
Coach.
guys.
See you, bud.
All right, that was Coach Jason Simpson with his thoughts on the victory today for the Pirates, and the final score again was
64-21.
Okay. Guys, anything else we need to do?
No, I think we're good. Like I said, everybody have a good Christmas, and you'll hear us next Saturday. We'll be at Plainfield we know the first game is definitely going to be around 12, and hopefully at 8 o'clock. But
yeah, with the champion. Yeah, normally we don't want the really late game.
No, but we do.
In that case, we do because it's a tournament. So
I'd love to see Greensburg win and play Plainfield. I want to see that matchup.
Yeah.
We have yet to play Plainfield. We're playing up there, but we